San Francisco is shaking, and Black residents of San Francisco, California know situations like this all too well. A young man named Terry Williams, a Black dog walker whose family has owned this home in San Francisco since the 1970s, well, for weeks, months on end, he has been receiving racial hate crime dolls, messages, packages, and now they burnt down his house, the house with his elderly parents in it. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. So this right here is Terry Williams, and with him growing up in this neighborhood, because his parents lived there for so long, they know him. They knew exactly who to target. Now, Terry does not bother anybody. He is a dog walker, and even while he's been walking his dog, people have been yelling racial slurs at him, saying very degrading things. Now, I used to be a resident of California Bay Area, and so I know San Francisco like the back of my hand. It is very, very gentrified. And there's a generation of Black people that grew up there during the 70s that watched the decline of the Black residents in those neighborhoods. And it's all to get those homes. Those homes are multi-million-dollar homes on the market. They're trying to get those Black people out of there that were able to inherit those homes. And they know that Terry and his family wasn't going anywhere. They sent him messages saying, we're trying to exterminate all the N-words. That's how racial this was. Actually, I'm going to break down and show you the racial things they said to Terry and the packages they sent him. So first of all, this is Terry's GoFundMe. Help Terry keep his family safe after hate crime. And this is the doll that they sent him with the noose around its neck. Sangbo, Monkey, they've got pictures of Terry and his people on there. They're calling him, disturbing things that I can't say on TikTok. Actually, there's a list on the GoFundMe. Go ahead and screenshot that. I can't say any of these things. That's exactly what they called him. Go pick cotton blackie. We found you. Ooh, that's a real, you know what I mean? Like, what did he do to deserve that but live in that neighborhood? Chicken a la noose, alligator baby bait, target on your back. These are direct threats. And when they find these people, although I'm sure that these people are powerful people because it costs a lot to live in San Francisco. If you're that invested, it's given the first season of them. You are a rich person doing all this because you can't be rich and have a home down there. Prefrontal cortex atrophy. Don't know what that means, but I know what a prefrontal cortex is. Genetically inferior, police, brute, ape, and of course, the classic. So, they've been doing that stuff to him for a very long time. And let's read this. On the morning of April 26th at approximately 12:30 a.m., Terry was delivered a package with a doll and a noose wrapped around his neck with his name, a picture of his face, and all those things on it. And then the morning of May 5th, he was delivered another package with another black-faced doll with a noose. So they kept these coming. That's why I said I didn't know if it was going on for weeks or months, because I'm sure living there throughout time, you've been being harassed. It's just kicking up now. So on the morning of May 5th at approximately 1:59 a.m., Terry was delivered a second racist package. The contents were similar to the first package, and they contained a blackface with a noose. However, this time, the threats escalated. With Terry Williams printed across the top of the doll's head, the threats included "Get out of Alamo Square District, pure white race rules the globe." So we know who did this. I want to make sure we read specifically, we know who did this, okay? "We will continue to exterminate you N-word slaves and images of the KKK." And as somebody that lives in Ohio, lives in the Midwest, I have been out when the KKK is marching and known that I needed to go back in the house because I was not safe. It's giving... We're reverting back because we're not fighting them. But Terry said he stands to fight. Now, after all this is going on, Terry said that you're not going to kick me or my parents out of this neighborhood. I'm going to stay here, continue to fight, and we're going to stand behind Terry. Yes, we are. And I know all that money from the GoFundMe, they're going to up that GoFundMe. He's going to be able to pay for his house. But let me tell y'all what happened. So Terry came home. He saw the flames were already happening, and his 81-year-old father and 79-year-old mother were stuck in there. He had to go in there and get them out. And by the grace of God, they all got out. And there was also a bomb threat, like a police force that deals with bomb threats. They came, they said that they did not necessarily say they found a bomb. They did not explain what they found, but I do believe that they had an apparatus in there that they had to make sure did not detonate. This is the end of the damage, and this is completely first-degree unaliving. This is first degree unaliving. You went in there to unalive these elderly people. And if Terry was there, he would have been there too. This is three, first degree murder charges. To me, I want them charged to the fullest extent of the law. I don't care how much money they have, how good their lawyers are. I'm sure their handprints are all over this. But if Terry doesn't get any justice, I'm going to know that it was an inside job. As somebody that really has been a San Francisco girl, I've lived all over the Bay Area for at least 7 years and 5 on and off. And I'm telling you right now, these neighborhoods are really, really, really rich houses covered in homeless people. It's like I call San Francisco when I used to go down there sometimes on the side I used to be on, because sometimes I had to work down there. I would call it the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Because at night, it looks like a thriller video. It's just a bunch of homeless people breaking into cars, up and down it. But during the day, it's giving gentrification boots. They moved all those black businesses, black families. They upped the prices. And now they're threatening the people that want to stay. I'm telling you, the root of all evil is money. And the root cause of all of this is money. They want these $1 million homes to themselves. They want fully Caucasian neighborhoods where they can control the price market. And if they sell, it's for millions. They don't want black people to have any generational wealth to be able to pass down these homes, to be able to pass down that wealth. See, what we're going to do is we're going to start calling a thing a thing. My question is, who did it and who's in on it at the end of the day?